Hello, and welcome back to another video on my channel. It has been a while since I have done anything other than a storing photo cards video, so I thought we would switch it up today. We are going to talk about some things that I feel like have recently started to be talked about more. I want to kind of have a chat about like downsizing collections, and I also want to talk about Pobs, and we're going to kind of talk about Pobs more when I start setting up for Stray Kids' most recent comeback, Maxident. It comes out on Friday, and I'm so excited for it. Oh, I'm so excited for it. But that being said, I do want to talk about downsizing first. I recently have been making a lot of changes in my collections. I'm going to grab my binder here in a second. My iPad is out because we're going to look at the Maxident stuff in a bit. But I have currently been making a lot of decisions when it comes to what my collections look like, what I'm happy collecting, and what I want to do moving forward. So let me grab the first binder that we're going to look at. We're actually going to look at my Enhypen and TXT binder. We're going to take a look at that first because there are some things I'm going to be taking out of that binder. I've already downsized quite a bit with my other collections. If you are a friend of mine or you happen to follow me on Instagram, and you will see that I have been posting quite a bit of my collection up for sale. A bunch of different collections, not Stray Kids because they're my alts. And that's part of the reason that I'm downsizing as well. So we will talk about that, but let me grab my Enhypen binder first, and we will get to this ridiculous stack of fillers in a little bit. Okay. Oh, let's get pretty comfortable here. So this is my Enhypen and TXT binder. I recently did like a whole makeover on most of my collections, so it has been a while since y'all have seen my collections, so things are going to look different, but that's fine because we're going to be taking stuff out of here anyway. I am going to be keeping my TXT collection with 2 members. That's one of my collections that isn't changing at all. It hasn't changed. Well, it changed a little bit because I went from collecting 3 members of TXT to just 2 members. And I am happy with this. It is one of my slower collections. I don't feel rushed doing it, but we can skip TXT and let's go back to Enhypen. So Enhypen, I also am going to continue to collect 2 members. I'm going to collect Heesung and Nikki like I have been since they debuted. That is not going to change. My collection is pretty complete. I'm still going to collect their Japanese stuff as well. I'm very behind on their most recent comeback. I do have some cards I need to put away, but we're not doing that today. Okay, this is where I want to start. So what I plan on doing is downsizing all of this, all of my TXT, all of my Enhypen non-album photo cards. I just have a lot, and for Enhypen not to be at alt status for me anymore, it just kind of feels like I don't need all of this. I just don't. And I feel like I've been holding on to it for, I don't know why, but there are just other groups that have caught my attention more as I have grown in K-pop, so I would like to downsize this. I know like there's a handful of Nikki cards I'd like to keep. Like I want to keep his Fever card because this Nikki is, it's everything. But like these can go. Honestly, I feel like this isn't even real. I can't tell. It just feels very pixelated. If you know if this is real, let me know. It looks kind of real, but it's also just very like pixely. But if it's real, let me know because I don't want to put it up for sale if it's not, you know? But this is going to go, this one's going to go, I'm going to keep this Weverse one up here. Same with his Fever card. And I also want to keep his UMS card from, what is this? Dimension, I don't know how to pronounce it, but their most recent Japanese mini. But other than that, all of these can go. So these are all gonna go. I have a little box that I'm putting all these cards in. And then for these cards, like I am keeping that one and his DVD card, but like all of these can go. So his little wishes, his neck pillow, this is the light stick, photo card, season's greetings, all of these can go into the box. We'll just keep the box up here on screen. These can just go onto my special Nikki page. If you haven't noticed, I'm weak for blonde-haired Nikki. Okay, so that means this page can come out. I am going to continue to collect their Goo Goo package stuff, so I am going to keep both of these cards because they're his random Goo Goo package PCs. So these will go up here as well. I don't really know what I'm going to do with these, but they can go. We're just, you know, getting rid of stuff. And it's not that my love for Enhypen has changed, because it really has not changed. I'm going to keep this page as it is because, again, I'm going to collect their Goo Goo package stuff anyway, so we'll keep this. But, like, all of these and Connect stuff can, I feel like it can go. Like, I don't need it. He's so cute. Heesung is so cute, but I don't need it. I don't need to keep it. Just, I've been really thinking about what collections bring me joy. Like, what do I have the most fun collecting? And really, when it comes down to it, it's really only one or two groups that I have the most fun collecting, at least extra things for. So, like, I have fun collecting Enhypen's album cards, like, a lot, including their Japanese stuff. I don't think their Japanese stuff is very hard to collect. I think it's pretty easy, to be honest, but that's just me. But their non-album stuff, Hype groups just do so much. And at one point, Enhypen was an alt group of mine, so it made sense. I had fun collecting, like, their non-album stuff, especially for Nikki, because he was an alt bias at one point, and I still love him. Like, I love this boy. He is adorable, but I just don't feel the need to collect him the way that I used to. And when I go through my Enhypen collection, the part of it that makes me the happiest is my actual album PCs. So this is everything that we have pulled out. I'm going to keep the group cards back here because they almost always have group cards with the albums. So I'm just going to keep that. We're going to pull out all these extra pages. And that, ooh, my desk is a disaster outside of this frame. But that is going to be that. Yeah, so all we're keeping is just the handful of cards I really, really like. We'll stick a white sleeve in here. Perfect. And other than that, I'm happy and content with this, and I'm cool with leaving 2 blank spaces because I buy a lot of stuff on Mercari Japan. It usually comes with Pobs of some sort. That's how I got, like, this one and this one. So it just came with, like, the set that I was buying. But everything that I have I really like. I'm much happier with this being all that I have for non-album for Enhypen. I did lay out their manifesto. It's probably hard to see, but their manifesto day 1, I think that's what it's called. Manifesto Day 1 album in a spread because they had 12 cards. So it's like 4, 4, 4, and it'll be like the D, the J, and the M version. I only have 1 card for Nikki and 1 card for Heesung in here right now, but yeah, I don't think I have a lot of like extra cards for TXT, if I have any at all. Yeah, that's it. I'm okay with like having 1 extra page, like I'm cool with that. But yeah, that's it for this binder. I did downsize like MonstaX. Let's talk about that for just a moment. My bias in MonstaX is actually Shonu, and my wrecker is Changkyun. So I took out all my Juhoney cards and all my Kihyun cards, and everything that I had of Shonu up until his enlistment I did keep, and everything that I will continue to collect Changkyun until he comes back, and then when Shonu does come back, I'm actually going to stop collecting him moving forward, collecting Changkyun moving forward, and I'm going to just collect Shonu. But that is in the future because Shonu is still in military and he still has a little while, which is so sad, and I miss him. Let's grab another binder. I know there's another binder that I need to go through. Okay, so this is my other group's binder. So the binder that you just saw was TXT and Enhypen, and they're in that binder because they're both Hybe. This is like other groups. So this has MonstaX in it, literally the collection I was just talking about. So I kept like Shonu and Changkyun for everything that I had for them. I did keep all the units that I had because I think units look good in a 9 pocket. But then I just did Changkyun moving forward, and I'm missing 2 units. But like other than that, and then this set because I have it. Other than that, that is it. That is how my MonstaX collection is going to be moving forward. Same with Treasure. I was collecting 3 members of Treasure, and I really said I didn't want to change that. And part of me really didn't, but the more I looked at it, the more I felt like I was really pressuring myself by collecting 3 members, and I really want to enjoy collecting Treasure. I don't want to feel rushed by it. And with them having a comeback, I just started to feel a little panicked. These sleeves are filthy. There's like, I don't know what's in that. So I decided to downsize to just my Yoshi, Yoshi is one of my alt biases. So I do want to collect all his album cards. It is a slow progress, and I am totally cool with that. I know it's going to take a while, and they do have a comeback tomorrow, literally tomorrow. They have a comeback. I will let you know how it is if I've watched it by the time I edited this, but their comeback's tomorrow, and it sounds so exciting. But yeah, I did downsize them. Here is where I feel like I need to make some decisions. So I still enjoy collecting Ive. Like, I'm not going to be dropping Ive. I have not tried to make any progress on my Kepler collection. I didn't really vibe with their most recent comeback, and they're having another comeback, and I just don't feel as attached to it as I did Watata. So I do not think I'm going to continue to collect Kepler at all. That being said, I feel like Kepler was kind of an impulse collection for me anyway. I love Hikaru. I think she is an amazing performer, and I do like watching her fan cams and her live stages and stuff like that. But that being said, Kepler's music itself isn't really my style, I don't think, even though I love her. So I don't feel the need to collect her. I'm still going to support them in other ways, but I don't think I'm going to continue to collect Kepler, so we'll put her in the box with the Nikki and Heesung cards. Perfect. Okay. And now, this is the collection I have the hardest time with right now. Most people know Itzy recently made a comeback with Checkmate. Sneakers was their title track. My child is waking up from his nap. Hold on. Okay, sorry. But I love, Itzy is the first group that I ever started to really get into and really enjoy. So I do have like an emotional attachment to my Itzy collection. My Rujin collection for older albums, like I'm almost complete with it. I'm not missing much at all. So I have a hard time looking at this and thinking of downsizing it. So I might not this time, but it is something that you may see happen in the future. Because right now, I love Rujin. She's my bias. I just haven't tried to make an effort on this collection at all. Like, I haven't even looked for Rujin's cards. I haven't bought the albums. Like, I just haven't done anything with it. But that being said, I don't have to do it right away with my alts not letting me breathe. Maybe we'll hold on to Rujin and Ray for now. We'll keep them. We'll keep them for now. Yeah. We'll just leave this binder how it is now. Okay. Say hi. Just leave. Hi. Okay, sorry. My kid does not feel very good. He just woke up from a nap, not very happy. Okay, I don't remember what I was gonna say, but I don't know if there's other binders I really need to go through. I moved Epics into the binder that Enhypen was in, the Beyondy 6 pocket binder, and it fits perfectly, but I'll show that in a future video. That being said, when it comes to downsizing, I feel like a lot of people get afraid to downsize collections that they have worked on, or there's like some taboo when it comes to downsizing, because like you've worked to get all of these cards that you now have, but when it comes down to it, if you're feeling more stressed than anything when it comes to collecting, then it's not worth it, because collecting is just a hobby and it should be something that's fun and enjoyable the whole time, not just like I'm so behind. Like, it shouldn't be financially stressful. It shouldn't be just stressful in general, like timeline wise. There is no timeline to how quick you should finish your collections. I am one of those people, I'm a completionist, so I have a hard time having incomplete collections. So that was one of the things that helped me downsize, especially like Kepler, because I just didn't feel the need to complete that collection, and that's how I know that I'm just not attached to that group the same way that I am to other groups. That being said, downsizing is a goal for me because I want to expand my Stray Kids collection to as much OT8 as possible, pretty much. As much OT8 sets as I can get, I'm going to get. Let me grab my Stray Kids binder and we will start setting up for Maxident and talk a little bit more about that too. I don't think there's another binder I need to go through. Part of me still feels like I should pull out my Itzy cards and see how I feel. We're gonna do it. Do we do it? Still debating this. Sorry, I feel like if I talk during this, I'll stop myself. Like, I'll talk myself out of it. And I need to not talk myself out of it. I do have to remind myself, like, even if I sell off these cards, they will still be there. They'll still be there. If I wanted to go back and recollect Rougeon, all of these cards will still be available. Like, it's not life or death that I have to have each and every one of these cards right now. Okay, let's take out all of these sleeves. Okay, so now this is just Treasure and MonstaX in this binder. And I actually think I feel really good about that. Because when I think about it, there are groups that I don't collect that I want to collect more than I want to collect Itsy, if that makes any sense. Like, I would love, love, love to collect NCT Mark, but he's Mark. He's Mark Lee, and he's a problem. But that's fine. But yeah, I actually think I'm really happy with that. Like, this is the box of all the cards that I've taken out so far. And I actually feel really good about it. And this is the last time I'll downsize, because I've been doing it literally nonstop for like a month. And it feels better and better every single time. So, cool. I'm happy with that. So, as of right now, I literally collect epics, ATs, MonstaX, Treasure. I'm gonna continue to say that I don't collect 17's Vernon. I just end up with his cards. And Stray Kids. And Enhypen and TXT. That's it. That's everybody that I collect. And that number may become even smaller. I don't actually know, but I currently feel really good about this. Don't be afraid to downsize, pretty much is what I want to say about that. Like, don't be afraid to do it. You could feel really, really good after. I feel really good right now, so. Anyway, let me grab my Stray Kids binder so we can set up for the monstrosity that is Maxident. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this binder currently only has Ordinary in it. Like, that is it. But the thing is that's all Ordinary. Ordinary was a beast. And I do collect OT8, so it's a whole thing. And I'm not done collecting for Ordinary. Like, I still am missing a ton of Pobs. Like, all of this is Pobs. I'm still missing a bunch of, like, Chen Pobs. I'm still missing a handful of Changbin Pobs. These are all large inclusions. We can flip past. Large inclusions. Okay. So Ordinary is going to go here in front of my extra Stray Kids cards. Because I am back collecting OT8, but I don't want to set it up until I have more cards. So these live back here. But for now, let's grab a handful of 9 pocket pages. I don't know. So these pages look kind of dirty because they're the pages that I literally just pulled out of my other binders, but it's fine. Okay, so I made all of the fillers for the 9 pocket sized items that I am collecting. I always do album cards first, so I will do a normal just 8 pattern. I plan on starting with the pink ones. I don't know though, whatever my favorite set is will probably go first. I don't know what to expect out of these photo cards, to be completely honest. I love love times a million the teaser photos we've gotten. Like, look at them. Look at them right now. They look so good. Our boys look so freaking good this era. And I am so excited about it. And then we're just going to say black and then white. I'll speed this up so you don't have to watch me put in a million fillers, because that's no fun. Okay, that's all the normal photo cards. There's 3 versions. There is a pre-order Polaroid that comes with a love letter this time. So I do plan on collecting all of those. I will put the Polaroids here, and I'm not sure if the love letters are going to be 3 pocket or 4 pocket sized items. So I'm not going to put larger sleeves in here right now because I'm like out of 3 pockets. So I like desperately need to order some more. I've been out of 3 pocket pages for a while, but the Polaroids are all going to go together right there after the photo cards. And then if I'm not mistaken, the face stickers should fit in 9 pocket. Should. Does that mean they will? No. But they should. So I'm going to set up a page for it. And if they don't, I'll put them in like an 8 pocket, like if they need just a little bit more space. But I'm going to set up a 9 pocket for right now. They might be just slightly too big if I'm not mistaken, but we'll find that out at a later date when I go and buy them all on Friday. Okay. And then what I did this era for Pobs, I did claim a handful in a go that a really trusty group order manager that I know, she opened for literally all stores, like every single store that released a pre-order benefit, because she is a saint. That being said, for 5 out of the, whatever it is, 20 something stores that Stray Kids decided, or JYP, not Stray Kids. I know this was not Stray Kids. Pobs like rained down hell on us this era. But for 5 out of the 20 something stores, I claimed OT8 sets, and I claimed my top 3. My friend Lex claimed Hyunjin and Felix because they are her biases. Another friend of mine biases Han, and then one of Lex's friends biases Sugmin. So that leaves me with Mino extra, which I will either just, which I did cover, like I just covered the cost for Mino for those 5 stores, and I will just either trade those Mino cards for missing Changbin, or if there's like a 3 set that I really want, or if I want to collect OT8 for a set, I'll trade to that. But I do have, well, technically 6 because I'm collecting my top 3 for Target, but I have Apple Music I claimed because Apple Music is ridiculously cheap. I found them for quite literally $5 a card. Thank you, Sarah. There's something in that, but Sarah is literally the bomb for holding for so many stores. Lottie Duty Free, I got an OT8 set, split between me and my friends. Make Star I actually got from a different GOM. This is the only set from a different GOM, but I also know this person well and trust them, so I did that. So I did my top 3 for those 3 stores. And then I did Namil. For my top 3. Ideally, I would love to collect my top 3 for every store, but the amount of Pobs, which I'll show a template in a second. The Shopee Soundwave draw event, I did claim OT8 for, so I get my top 3. Oh, I just realized I put these 2 in backwards. My top 3, by the way, are Chani, Binny, and Ian. And then I'm going to stick the target cards here at the bottom. Okay. Now, so far, that's a lot of pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That alone is 7 pages. Okay, give me just a second. So, before we continue in that binder, let's take a moment to look at this. Okay, so this is the standard album, right? It has the T-Crush version and the Heart version. 2 photo books, 2 discs. There is a lyric poster. I know that like the detailed one of these has come out, but I don't have that saved. You get 2 out of 24, so literally any color you could get 2 of. There's 3 normal photo cards per member, and I do collect OT8. There are mini posters. I'm guessing they're the same size as the ordinary postcards. The face stickers. And then the Polaroid and love letter. It says the love letter is 150 by 100. 50 by 210. I don't know. It's large. It's a pretty big love letter. And then there's 3 folded posters. That is the standard version, and then the limited version is the Go version. There's the photo book. I like that it's white this time because Stray Kids always do black. What am I called? Black limited edition. Everything is the same inside it. Same pre-order. What is different, wherever it is? Oh, is this the photo for the US press? There we go. What's different is you get a mini fold-out poster. I'm guessing this is like the same as the In Life like fold-out pamphlets. That's just a guess. And then there is 1 4-cut photo, like a little film strip. So I currently only have 1 of these pre-ordered, and I do want to collect OT8 for these. That'll be interesting. Everything else, though, is the exact same. You still get the photo cards, postcards, you know. Now, let's talk about Pobs. So this is a Changbin Bangchen template that I found. Yeah, so on here, it does not have the or the Shopee, which would be this little one right here. But so far we have Aladdin, Apple Music, Barnes & Nobles, BDM, JYP Shop, KM Station, K-Town For You, Lottie Duty Free, Make Star,
Music Plant, Music Korea, Namil, SKZ Shop, Sony, Soundwave, Star River, Target, Unveil Lucky Draw 1 and 2, with Mew, question mark, with fans, Net24, and Shopee.
That's just Pobs. That does not include the fan sign and the jewel case that we all know is coming. Yeah. So there's a lot. That being said, I do collect everything with Changbin's face on it. So other than the 6 Pobs that we just set up, I still have all of these to put in my binder. So we need to get a couple more 9 pocket pages. Let me pull my binder back up and get this out of the way now that we've talked about it, because I didn't talk about it earlier. Yeah, brief intermission while I grab some 9 pockets. Okay, so now that we took a brief intermission to look at what actually comes with all the albums, let's put 2 9 pocket pages in here and pray that that's enough, because I know we also have like fan signs and stuff that haven't been released, so we'll find out. I did get an album, just one, from SKZ Shop for the signed photo card. I'll try to trade for Changbin. So I'm going to put that one in the middle. I do have Star River claimed in a group order. JYP Shop. And these are all ones that I wasn't able to claim OT8 for. Like, I tried and it just didn't happen. Yes, 24. Blue Dream Media. Music Korea. So those are the ones that I have claimed for myself outside of the OT8 sets that I claimed for me and my friends. And then there's With Fans, and the With Fans Polaroid, which I'm having the hardest time finding the ordinary With Fans. And we'll put With Moo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Jesus, the unveil. We'll put his drawing card in the middle and the other lucky draw right here. We'll just do like Soundwave, Music Plant, K-Town for You, KM Station, Barnes & Noble. I don't know if Barnes & Noble is going to be different from Target. If it is, it gets a spot. If it's not, then it's not. And I don't know if I have any more black sleeves. I have a black olive sleeve. I'll just flip it around. And that will be for the fan signs to come. Honestly, I would collect my top 3 for all of these Pobs if I could. But the amount that Stray Kids has thrown at us so far is absolutely insane. If you are a stay, I wish you luck this era. Do not feel pressured to collect all of this. Like, don't do it. Don't feel pressured to collect all these Pobs. They are expensive. Like, the whole reason that I claimed OT8 in some of the goes is because my really, really, really good friend collects Hyunjin, and I collect Changbin. Now, if you are a Hyunjin collector, then you know that member pricing in the Stray Kids fandom is absolutely insane. Cards that I can find for Changbin for $20, $30 for Hyunjin go for $70, $80, $90, which is absolutely insane. And if you are a stay that does this, please stop. Collecting should be for everybody. It should be affordable for everybody. Is it a luxury? Absolutely. Like, if you are financially struggling, collecting is probably not something that you should focus on in that moment. But if it is something that makes you happy and brings you joy, then absolutely do it. But a lot of the times you can't help who your bias is. Like, you can't be like, yep, I'm biasing that person, and that's it, nobody else. It just usually doesn't work that way, and that's totally fine. But what worries me sometimes is that people get very almost like greedy. Like, if you're a non-Hyunjin stan and you pull his cards and end up pricing them for ridiculous amounts over what they are worth, that is not fair. to Hyunjin collectors, people who really genuinely want their cards or his cards. Same with Felix and Lino, like they're all overpriced. They're very expensive members. I am personally pretty lucky because I do collect Changbin, but even in that case, a lot of the times people are just trying to get rid of Changbin and Sungmin and IN spots. And I totally understand, like, it sucks being left over with extra claims, especially in group orders. But if you're holding group orders, you should know what you are getting yourself into by potentially having to cover for that extra member. That's just kind of how it is. I understand it's frustrating, but like for me, because I am a Changbin collector, I can collect my top 3 plus all of Changbin's Pobs and OT8, and that's because Changbin is priced so low compared to some of the other members. Now, I know a lot of Hyunjin collectors who can't even afford to collect just him, and I don't think that that's fair. So, not just Hyunjin, Felix too. Felix is ridiculously expensive as well. Mino is often very overpriced. Just this era as a whole, for all of Stay, let's just be fair and price everybody fairly and trade and be kind to one another and help each other out. We all want to have beautiful, complete collections. So let's not be greedy and let's take care of each other and really try to help each other moving forward. But that's kind of my rant for this era. I'm sure you can hear my child screaming in the background. He doesn't feel good, so I'm sorry. That is it for today. That was all I really wanted to talk about, was downsizing, member pricing, and collecting what makes you happy. Stray Kids is what makes me happy. So I enjoy collecting all 8 members of Stray Kids so much. So much. And I think everyone should do what makes them happy as well. So if getting rid of this many photo cards so I can continue to collect as fully as physically possible for my alts, then that is what I'm going to do. Do you have any opinions about things that I have said today? If you do, leave a comment. Let's talk about it. Message me on my Instagram, my Buy Sell Trade Instagram. I will put right here all of the cards that I pulled out today, plus cards that I have pulled out previously. I have an entire, literally a huge binder full of cards to put up for sale. But yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.